one of the things.
Going one speed.
Well, that's all we can have on the block.
And I'm
Because
gonna
of the
tell you
length of the
where
block, we can't have
exactly
any more.
I live. I'm gonna tell you where exactly I live. I'm on First and Gallatin.
Mhm.
First is a one-way where I live.
Mhm.
Northwest, sorry.
Mhm.
And I also have speeding issues, like people going down the hill really, really fast because it's right next to New Hampshire and they want to cut through. So when bicyclists or kids are actually on the road, because it's a one-way and it's also a very, very narrow lane, cars slow down. So, and I apologize if I'm trying to make a case for a bike lane here. I know that some are not interested in it, but when there's more people outside playing or walking or biking, cars will slow down. Cars will not opt to go on the onto first, but will continue going through New Hampshire and maybe make a left onto Blair or a right on Blair.
I think we have to agree to disagree. We're 3 blocks from the metro, and the people that are trying to get from New Hampshire to Fort Totten have no other road to use. So while I can understand what you're saying, in practicality, it doesn't work that way. Just because they want to get to the metro and the only 2 streets they can use to do that, the only streets that you could really use from New Hampshire to get to the metro is to go down 3rd and get over to South Dakota, or to go down North Capitol, which again are the heavily congested streets. They're trying to avoid those streets. The only other street that goes through to the metro is First Street. So no, they're not going to stop using our street unless they get ticketed consistently. We currently have a problem literally getting out of the driveway, where cars blow through, they don't stop at the stop sign,
Then
they
you're
don't
bringing up
slow
an
down.
issue about enforcement.
Yes,
Miss,
and
can
it's
we
all
get,
legal. Oh, it absolutely
But
is.
that's-
excuse me, can we get back with Miss Turner? Because
Well, I
we
think
wanna-
you all answered,
Have-
I just wanted to ask the question, so
Okay.
thank you, I just wanted to be clear.
What,
Or
to
he
ta-
wanted to be clear about what, what your requests were coming out of this meeting.
okay, are you clear on that?
Yes.
What are you gonna tell
Oh, okay.
What are you gonna tell them? I'm still not sure.
I'm
Can I
going
get-
to
can I ask
tell
one
him
thing?
that, one, that the traffic problems addressed, you want the traffic problems addressed independent of the trail, that you've been ignored for a long time and you feel like it's a very serious issue. 2, that you'd like to have a more inclusive planning process. 3, that you would want to consider putting the trail on hold. You'd like to have a divider on New Hampshire Avenue, and you'd like to fast track the NPS study.
And we want this trail,
Yes.
this trail.
Yes, and can we
Okay.
add one more? All the trails that they know of, the western alignment and the eastern alignment presented, because they never bring out the western alignment further north.
Okay. I think that'll be our last question.
Oh, I just want to say, I do not ride a bike, but I live on 3rd Street at Rittenhouse, and bikes go up and down all day. And I don't understand why people are opposed to having the bikes on the street. I understand the traffic, the car problem. I understand the car problem, but the bikes going up and down my street, it's actually like, it's kind of amusing in a way. They don't hurt anyone. They sort of add people to the street, so it kind of makes it more comfortable, because you always have people coming up and down the street. And they're nice people.
Well, sir, it's very
It's a wide street.
It's a wider street. We
It's
don't have the
wider.
room to sacrifice a portion of the street for a moment.
But they're not
Excuse
taking
me,
anything from the
excuse
street.
me, the Park Service wants to say something, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah, it does work on Thursday.
I just want to make clear to everybody that what the process was when this environmental assessment comes out, we will gather ideas and everything. I know that the community has an alternative that they really like, but we're going to study several alternatives and look at their impacts. A lot of this has to do with what impact is the least impactful, what's the least destructive, has the less damage to Park Service property. We have to look at that. And so, while the community may say, like, this is a great alignment, we hear you, but it may not be the alignment that's selected. I just want to make sure that you guys are clear about this. It's a process where we gather input, but we have to look at impacts. But I did want to read one thing, if I could, to you, from the letter from my superintendent to the director of DDOT about this. She says, to Jim and the director, we appreciate the recent opportunity to meet with your staff at Fort Totten, and Jim and I and Kim and other folks were out